So this year we had a lot of releases for this Air Max 1 range, bringing us back that big bubble. It started with that white and red colorway, which was one of the first ones. But in today's video we're gonna have a mix of materials and color, which to be honest I'm not entirely sure how people will feel about it. Hello guys and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm gonna review in the next few days. In today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at a very interesting take on this Air Max 1 range. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which as you can see, as most of these releases including this big bubble this year, we're gonna have this worn down box in this red and black colorway, which will have this big Nike swoosh window here on top of the lid. We're also gonna have 4 holes which will replicate the air sole unit from the shoes. So for sure I think that the box is actually looking quite nice. So let's go ahead and take the shoes out guys. So in today's video guys, we're gonna have a look at I would say interesting take on the Air Max 1 range in this 86 premium release. So as I said earlier guys, this year we had a lot of releases for this big bubble Air Max 1 range, but in the same time I really feel that most of these big bubble releases also were quite different comparing with the normal releases, where we had some different materials and also not so good looking color blockings. One of it will be unfortunately the today's pair, which according to the box it's called black and summit white. But this one will also have, I would say, interesting materials, but at least in my opinion, I feel that the color blocking it's not as good as it could have been. Nevertheless, we still got this one released somewhere around the end of November, at least here in the UK, for the retail price of £140, which I guess will make it around 160 US dollars. So let's go ahead and also do a breakdown of this one, guys. So as you can see, for this upper, we're gonna have a mix of materials. The base layer will be this baby blue suede material, which will be present mostly here at the front of the tobo section, and it will also act as a base layer for the rest of the shoe as well. And on top of this one, we're gonna have some other overlays. One of it will be this very thick cut tumble leather in this black color, which will cover the front part of the tobo section, the lateral side as a mudguard, and the whole heel section as well. Then in the midfoot, we're gonna have this denim material, which will start here at the base of the lacing system, where it's gonna come in this pink color, and then it will be present for most of this midfoot section in this black washed denim, and it will also cover the whole heel section and just above it. And also in the midfoot we're gonna have again this thick cut tumble leather for these Nike swooshes, which will come in this white color, which I would say that they are looking quite nice in contrast with this denim washed underneath. As in for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have your normal punch out holes, which will keep in place these thin pink laces. But in the actual box we're also gonna have a thicker pair of laces in this black color, which are actually quite furry. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of either of them, so if I would choose another pair, it's either I'm gonna go with some blue laces which will match this suede, or some flat black laces. So underneath these laces guys, we're gonna have this pink denim tongue, which as you can see on the middle of it, it will have this very wide leather material, which actually feels quite nice to the touch, and this one will go all the way to the top, where on top of it it's gonna have this black tag with the Nike lettering and Nike Air in this black color. So at the back of the shoe, guys, just above the heel section, we're gonna have again this washed denim, which on top will have this Nike Air embroidery in this black color, and we're also gonna have this silver Nike swoosh, which, to be honest, seeing it now on the video, it actually feels quite black, but this one will be a silver one. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one we're gonna have this pink lining, which underneath will have a decent amount of padding, but to be honest, this one feels to be slightly a bit less than the normal releases, but I wouldn't say that this is gonna be a problem. And at the bottom we're gonna have this foam insole in this pink color, which as usual at the front will have these perforation holes, and this one will have imprinted here at the heel section this Nike Air and also the Nike swoosh in this black color, which will be actually quite asymmetrical. So going now to the actual midsole, guys, this one will come in this off-white color, and this one will be a foam one, but as most of these releases for this big bubble, this one seems to be slightly a bit heavier than the normal releases, and I guess it will be because of this slightly bigger bubble, which will come in this gray color. And this one looks good, but I wouldn't say that it's gonna be something special. So now, guys, we can finish with this rubber outsole in this pink and blue colorway, which will still have your waffle pattern here at the front, while here in the midfoot we're still gonna have this big Air lettering, and just next to it we're gonna have a slightly smaller Nike lettering and also the Nike swoosh. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for me, as I have a skinny feet, for this range I'm always going with a half size down, and this one fits me just fine. But I would say that if you have normal feet, guys, you can just stick with your true to size. Just in case you have wide feet, guys, most definitely I would suggest you to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this front part of the shoe, which is actually quite narrow, is not gonna be too snug for you. So overall, guys, this latest release coming from the SNKRS app for this Air Max 1 86 Premium, which for today we had it in this the black, blue and the pink colorway. For sure it's bringing quite good materials, but at least for me personally, I'm not a big fan of this color combination. But also, to be honest, this year we had a few releases for this 86 big bubble, which didn't drop in too many good color combinations. Comfort wise, this one will just feel as any other pairs of Air Max 1 released over the years, and considering that the actual technology in this one it's more than 30 years, I would say that this one is still quite decent. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of one of these latest color combinations for this Air Max 1 range, which dropped on the SNKRS app. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my other reviews for this Air Max 1 range, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching.